You saw Kobe said he probably be late.
Yeah.
So we're just gonna rock on without him.
Okay, hold on.
All right, we're about to get this thing cracking. What's up? What's good? What's good, my beautiful people? What is up? Welcome to Blues House, man. Get your hair right, man. Get it right.
It's right. It's right.
Get it right. Get it right. I'm your host, Bluminati. That is the home girl, Mika G. What's good?
The place to be. What up? What up? What up? Though.
We missing one. Kobe said he will be joining in shortly. So you know, Kobe got to make an entrance. That's the Hollywood lifestyle.
I know you ain't talking. Yeah, I know you ain't talking, Mr. Hollywood.
Yeah.
I know you're not.
The Hollywood lifestyle, man. But yeah, man, how your weekend was, Meek?
It was good. Went to the zoo with the kid. Had a good time.
Had a good time at the zoo.
Yeah.
That's what's up, man. That's what's up.
Although the Baltimore Zoo is nothing like the Jacksonville Zoo. Boom, I said it.
I believe it. I mean, I don't. You know what I'm saying? Like, for real. Kev, what is up, my man? What's good? What's good? What's good, man? Kev, hey, it's gonna be a good show. Hey, look, man. Yeah, this is gonna be a good one because I know you watched the episode 8. That BelAir.
Oh.
Yeah, we're gonna get into it. Yeah, I told you what I said. I told you with them sisters, man. It was something wild with them, man. I think it's a little bit something more, though. But
ain't there 4 sisters? There's 4.
Nah, it should have just been 3. On the original show.
It was 4 of them. It was Viv, Vi, Jennifer Lewis's character, right, and then the other one who married the white guy. It was 4 of them.
Oh, you might be right.
We didn't hear much about the 4th sister because she was like, she got whisked off her feet and was living the good life.
The good life. Yeah.
I don't think people really related to that 4th sister.
Nah. It's hard when you coming behind Jennifer Lewis. You know what I'm saying? That's a hard one.
Yeah, they had all the jokes for Jennifer Lewis.
Yeah, that's a hard act to follow, man. Hard act. And the what else did his moms play on? She played on something else. Can't remember what else she played on. But I mean, all of them was talented sisters. You know what I'm saying? So it's hard to follow that act, man. Where we at? Boom, 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 boom. But we just gonna hop right on into get to the nitty gritties. I sent you this, right?
Mm-hmm.
All right. I still got to do my reading.
Of course.
Still gotta do my reading. Let me set up first. Shit, I'm over here tripping. Time I gotta do my reading, ain't no tripping. All right. So rumor has it that Spider-Man is gonna be in Morbius or the Spider, you know what I'm saying, the universe, so to speak. So this is coming from should I read this one or that one? Let me see which one is shorter because some of these just be long for no reason. All right, I'm gonna just read this one from the direct. This came from the direct. It says Marvel director confirms Spider-Man's existence in Morbius movie universe. While fans are reveling Spider-Man No Way Home's in-home release and the celebration of the character that the film provided, Sony is preparing to release its next adventure in its own wall-crawling universe. Morbius star Jared Leto as Spider-Man's villain Michael Morbius, a biochemist who is trying to cure his rare blood disease, infects himself with a form of vampirism. So far in Sony's, I love this, Sony's Spider-Man universe, the SSMU. I don't even look, man. Sony, y'all out here wilding. At least they changed it. It was like the Spunk U or something like that. It was some crazy shit. There have been a few questions about his connections to other films attached to the web slinger. However, Morbius has brought up some interesting multiversal questions. In the film's trailers, there were hints pointing to all three big screen Spider-Man, so it remains unknown that what universe this movie actually exists in. The director, let me see, in an interview with Cinema Blend, Morbius director Danielle Espinosa, gotta say it like that, Espinosa, revealed in Spider-Man already exists in New York City that Jared Leto's Michael Morbius calls home. Espinosa said, of course, there's a version of Spider-Man there. He described his take on the Marvel Universe as a world where you have the same characters in all of its characters despite being slightly different. This means in almost all universes you have Spider-Man, but they will be different in tone. Uh, quote, unquote, he says, of course, I mean, I already just read it. Damn, why they did that shit. It says if the Marvel string theory, if you will call it that, is very related to, if you remember, the alternative Seinfelds. You have a world where you have the same characters and all of the characters, but they are slightly different. So in almost all universes, you have Spider-Man or Fantastic Four or Tony Stark, etc., but they will be different in tone. He also says that's not quite the way that the MCU is approaching the idea, but they're remaining to some core truth that you have the second kind of legend, in which is the totems, which is that in all universes there's a spider totem, which means that in all universes there has to be a Spider-Man or a Spider-Woman. And that was from the direct. And I know, Mika, you're not the Marvel person, but I'm gonna let you go ahead and handle that, man. What you got for me?
Okay, so it doesn't sound like Spider-Man is going to be in this movie. We just know that Spider-Man exists in
Mm-hmm.
this time, right?
Mm-hmm.
I saw an article where they were, somebody was reading the Daily Bugle. And obviously, Spider-Man works at the Daily Bugle, so we know that he's somewhere in this reality, I guess you can call it, or
Right.
this version of the Spider-Verse. Like
Mm-hmm.
maybe I don't think he's gonna come web slinging through there or nothing like that. I just think that I get what they're saying. Like he does exist. It's just he's not a part of this story, if that
Right.
makes sense.
Now that makes sense. That makes sense. I think he might show up though, because we have this right here.
I mean,
This is here from the movie
that's just letting you know that
that he's
he's part of
right
this
part of the
universe.
universe. I get it.
Right.
I
He's part of
understand
this
that.
universe.
But I think it'd be dope. And I ain't talking about like in the exact movie,
Mm-hmm.
in credit, mid credit, a form of Spider-Man shows up, because we don't know if that's Tobey Maguire, Andrew Garfield, Tom Holland. We don't know what Spider-Man that is.
Right.
Um, and I think it might be a whole totally different Spider-Man. It might not even be one of those three actors at all. You know what I'm saying? They might just, this could be their
It's Jaden
opportunity.
Smith.
Oh shit. There it is. It's Jaden Smith.
As
Miles
Miles
Morales.
Morales.
It's Jaden. But to me, this will give them their own opportunity to come up with the Spider-Man that they want to have going forward without Marvel's direction or influence on things going forward.
Mm-hmm.
Because I mean, they're doing all of these villains, Venom, Craven, Morbius, and no Spider-Man yet. To me, he got to show up somewhere. Because
Right.
you know what I'm saying? Like these villains don't even exist without Spider-Man, right?
Mm-hmm.
So
Right.
he got to show up somewhere. Somewhere he got to show up. So why not make it? Like you said, swing through something. I don't know, man. Even if it's just Peter Parker. You know what I mean?
Which Peter Parker though?
Huh? Which Peter Parker?
Which one?
It's gonna be Jaden Smith as Peter Parker. It's gonna be Jaden.
Is this what you're hinting at, Jaden?
Yeah, man.
You gonna be a Morbius? Because did we crack the code?
We cracked the code. Well, you know, I'm waiting on Sony to come in. Last time me and Kobe was talking on some Sony shit, they came into our chat and was like, yeah, hey, stop. You know what I'm saying? Like shit we was talking matter of fact, it was No Way Home. We was talking No Way Home, and Sony got up in the chat. That shit was crazy as hell. That shit was crazy. So I was like, shit, maybe they'll say something else, man. Come on, Sony, let me know if we cracked the code. Is Jaden Smith, Peter
Our
Parker,
new Spider-Man,
in Morbius? Let us know. Let us know.
Through with a spider and a wink.
All right, but I want to go ahead and get past that first because I'm finna crap. I want to get to the funnies. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I ain't really got too much on this subject. Spider-Man and Morbius. I know a lot of people on the replay gang go like, damn, he only touched on this shit for like 2 minutes.
I'm just saying, though, it's not. I mean, it's not really much
It's not too much
talk about. Right. Like we're just speculating at this point. Like, is he going to be in this movie or is he not going to be in this movie? I'm leaning towards he exists in this universe, but he won't be in this movie.
I agree. But I'm gonna keep a little hope going forward. And he is in a cut scene or mid credit, end credit, something like hell. He might start the movie off swinging. Jaden Smith. He might do it like that, man. But this is what I want to get into.
Oh no!
Yes, indeed.
No.
Oh man, you put me on this shit. You should never told me this shit. You should have, because I was, man. This is called Cam and Tommy. A Detroit love story. BelAir, y'all started something. Whoever I forgot the dude who did the BelAir retelling of Fresh Prince or whatever, but you done started you done opened a can of worms, cuz like man, this is wild. This is wild. But I'm gonna let y'all judge for it for yourself. You know what time it is. Go ahead.
It's Pam. Pamela James.
Girl, you have got to tell me about your night last night.
Same mess. Time and time again. What the fuck?
It's crazy, man. It's like women after women. Draws after draws, dog. GTD.
You shouldn't give up
GTD.
so easily, Pam. You never know. You might find something that's forever. Like me and my Martin.
Like Martin?
I'm worried about her.
This shit's
I
cringy.
want to see her with someone special. She deserves that.
Not the Whitney, what was?
I'm love,
Houston
Tommy.
Church.
All right. Sometimes love is right where you never expect it. Sometimes love's in your face.
You know what, Pam? Search our whole life looking for a friend. Soulmate.
But Tommy, we can't do this. We're friends.
But what if we came so much more?
We can't tell Martin and Gina about this.
Is something different?
Nope.
Are you sure?
Yep.
Something is up. I know when my girl is hiding something from me.
Tommy, what are you doing here?
Came to bring you see.
I'm the happiest I've ever been.
I'm happy for you, Pam. But what about Cole?
Girl, so what? Everybody hates Cole.
The hell Cole got to do with anything?
He be the fifth wheel.
He's not so bad. You gotta figure out a way to tell him. Girl, something is wrong.
Get your ass up, Cole.
You even know if Tommy has a job. What does he do for a living?
Why can't you ever tell me the truth? Tommy?
Look, man, we don't need to know everything.
Then I can't trust you. What are we doing?
Do you know how exhausting it is for everybody to see me as a joke? I'm sick of this shit.
I don't know what he's gonna do.
I don't know what he's gonna do, Pam. Season 5. Tommy, what the fuck does this even mean?
It's over season 5. No, they did not just do that.
We always gonna be boys.
Wow. Don't you know no good? Yo, this is wild, man.
So
my dog Kev said it's a hard no for me.
So it's not. So this is just a parody of the Pam and Tommy that came out on Hulu. So like the sex tape or whatever, and people literally were on social media like the only Pam and Tommy we know is from Martin, right? So they came up with the person that came up with this idea to create this parody, like. Kudos to you, okay?
I hope it gets, you know what?
But you know what? The BelAir started off that way too.
Yep, they did.
I guarantee you somebody is going to see this and they're going to pick it up. It's going to get picked up like that. Now, what Cole got to do with Pam and Tommy's relationship, because he never wanted to be a part of that in the regular, on the other show. So
he did like Pam, but it wasn't like that. It's just
right.
Who would, right. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm Cole. Pam is there. Yeah, I'm gonna try to hit on Pam, but it wasn't like he wasn't hating on Tommy when Tommy and Pam started. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Like I like that they added that aspect in there. Like Cole goes kind of crazy because he wants Pam too, and he's like, Tommy's my boy, but that's me right there.
This is wild. I want to watch it again.
Not watch it again. But no, this is how definitely how BelAir started. BelAir, although it wasn't a parody of BelAir, it was a dramatized version of it, right? Like we were just talking about this on the last show. Like them rebooting it. How could they reboot Martin?
So yeah, and that's what I was gonna say. It's dope that they even came up with a way to reboot Martin,
right?
In a dramatic, because we was like, Martin don't have no fucking story. It's just, he got a story.
And the story was right there in our face.
Right.
It was Pam and Tommy.
Love triangle.
Right.
Who would have saw that shit coming?
Right.
That's crazy.
Right.
That's man.
Don't you know no good?
No. Hey, man. It's so much.
They Jordan peeled that. They Jordan peeled that song.
They Jordan peeled it. Oh man! Shout out to Bobby Huntley, man. Shout out to you, Bobby Huntley. It's so much I want to say. I just don't know how to say it because this.
Give me episode 1.
Right. I need to see this.
Don't make it a film. Just make it a series. I need episode 1 now.
I need to see it so I could laugh and pick at it and joke. Cause this shit is hilarious. And it'll work, but everybody will eat it alive.
Yeah, right.
They eat it alive, but they're
just like they did BelAir. They did the same thing with BelAir. Yeah. They can't see their favorite show, comedy show being turned into something like this. That's why a lot of people don't like BelAir. And I'm like, if you would stop being so close-minded and actually see that, this is a different BelAir than what we saw.
BelAir dope to me, man.
I love that show. So if y'all gonna make Pam and Tommy, just make it a series and give us episode 1 right now.
You know what? It's so much. Now that I see this vision, my shit is opening up. It's so much shit. Think of Martin's mama, Shanae, motherfucking Roscoe.
Roscoe. Oh yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, think of all the characters that they could bring in. Reverend No, what was his name? Lonnie Love.
Lonnie Love.
Oh, look.
The security guard, the karate dude.
Dragonfly Jones. Look, this could work. Now that I see the visit, at first I was like, nah, they couldn't do it. And I was hating. When you sent it to me, I ain't gonna lie, I was hating. I was like, nah. But after watching like this full trailer, because that was my first time watching the full trailer. I ain't gonna lie to y'all. That was my first time watching the full trailer.
I told him about the full trailer. He's like, nah, that's a hard pass. I'm not gonna watch that.
Watched it. But what that season is over season 5. That was
hilarious. What does this even mean?
Right. What? Like, oh man, and that was supposed to be from Cole, right?
Right.
Oh man, there's so much stuff they can do. After watching it? Because Martin was so much about the joke, you know what I'm saying? The jokey jokes and stuff like that. That's the only downfall I see, because like you said, a lot of people in the BelAir like, oh, this ain't Fresh Prince, and you know what I'm saying? It's a lot of hard critiquing going on or whatever. How do you make this pass for a Martin? Because this really ain't a Martin show, it's Pam and Tommy. And I guess that's the way you spin it.
Right.
This ain't Martin. This is Pam, and this will be you watching their relationship.
Exactly. So, like, like how I saw it in this trailer, like, you know, Tommy and Gina are already established, right? Mm-hmm. So they're already together. We already know Martin and Gina ain't gonna go through no love triangle, because they never went through anything like that on the other show. But I mean, you're mentioning it now. I never picked up on it until I started remembering like how he would push up on her and she'd be like, "Get out my face."
Yeah.
You know, like she was always dissing Cole.
Right.
And then Tommy ended up liking her, and Cole didn't think twice of it. Like, he was just like, "Yo, we cool." But to spin that, you know what I'm saying? To spin that story and make it into a love triangle where she like, I'm feeling him too, and I'm feeling Tommy too, and Gina's like, well, you gotta tell him.
Choose one, yeah. Somebody
choose one. Like, to put a spin on that.
That's wild. But that's Bobby Huntley, holla at me, man. Can we interview this dude? I would like to sit down and talk and just, what made you come up, especially Pam and Tommy, a Detroit love story. Like, that's a dope ass, because you can't have no more than one season. That's how it's got to be
a limited series. Yep,
it's got to be limited. Got to be a limited series. It just because it sounds like a limited series.
Right.
Pam and Tommy, a Detroit love story. Like, that's a limited series.
Peacock, pick this up.
Would it be? I think it'll be HBO, because it's one of them. Fox, right? Martin was on Fox, so I think it'll be No, shit.
No. Martin was on.
Martin
was he on Fox? Was he on Fox? I don't remember. Oh yeah. That's right. That's right. Yeah.
But Disney owns Fox. All that stuff.
Disney not finna pick this up.
It's on Hulu, just like the other Pam and Tommy.
That's why I said it probably won't end up on Hulu, because people will confuse it with the other Pam and Tommy. Yeah. And that's why I said Peacock should pick it up.
Or just call it a Detroit love story. Then take the Pam and Tommy off, call it a Detroit love story.
It's true.
Oh man, I see the vision now. Change man. You got me smiling and shit. This shit crazy. I see it, man.
Like, it's still like, his trailer was funny because he threw in elements from Martin, from the TV show, that made you're like, oh man, not the Whitney Houston shirt. You know what I'm saying? Like, like the things that you remember from the show. Know?
Right.
Getting them draws, man. Like, come on.
GTD, dog. Yeah, oh man. Hustle, man, having, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's so many elements from the show they could, because that's the thing we were just talking about with BelAir too. Like, you know what I'm saying? Certain elements haven't even showed up in the show yet. You know what I'm saying? And now I even understand why they rushed the Lisa thing, because remember the reason why they didn't get married, because Lisa's dad married one of his mom.
Yeah, right. Yes.
Yeah, and that was like, what the world? You know what I'm saying? So
that can't happen in this one.
Yeah, not in this one. He already married a white lady. Who
who
wanted
he
to get
was
up?
who was cheating. They was
Yeah,
cheating before his other wife died.
Yeah, the
You know
other
what?
wife
Dwayne she.
But nah, yeah, man, Bobby Huntley. I think I'm gonna reach out to dude.
You should. I would. Yes, interview him and ask him how he came up with
I
this.
want to know what made him even. I kind of want to watch it again. I ain't gonna watch it again. Kev, if you still on, man. Hold on. Okay, here we go. He says Cole was on some stalking predator shit. Yeah, exactly. On here it was. That's crazy, but he wasn't like that in the show.
Right. And that's why I said to put a spin on it, because they basically took corny Carlton and turned him into a straight asshole.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and it's working.
Right.
We all hate him.
Right. And they made Bubblehead what's the name? The older sister. Dang, I can't remember her name. Hillary.
Hillary, yeah.
They made Hillary from a dumb, basically a dummy.
Just like a valley girl type.
Yeah, like and now she's like,
right.
She is a influencer.
I got a bone to pick with her too.
You got a bone to pick with her.
I do. I got a bone to pick with her too, because we're gonna talk about it. After I'm done with this, we're gonna roll right on into it.
Now she got a bone to pick with her. Oh, Jesus, man. I can't. But no, this right here BelAir opened up the floodgates for things like this.
Now I'm gonna just be sitting thinking, well, shit, what else can we come up with?
We already talked about a different world. We gonna do a different world.
Different world. That's a different world is just so easy. And after watching this, different world is walking apart.
Yeah, of course.
You know what I'm saying? You ain't even really got to manipulate nothing. It's just a walking apart.
All I need is a college campus and 15 young adults.
Yeah. Because the thing is, like, Different World was already a drama in sitcom form. You know what I'm saying?
Yep. Talked about heavy things, but added some comedy into it. So it really, honestly, like A Different World was, like you said, a dramatic comedy, because they talked about real world things like rape, date rape, drugs, racism, everything. Like every single show had a story.
Right. Yeah. Nah, it was, and it's different. A Different World was different. The Different World, that's when you have like tiers of our black sitcoms. Different World is like, it's Cosby and Different World. They on like the same level.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like of greatness. They on the same level of greatness, man. Because with that Cosby show, it opened up the doors for so many people. Think of all the people who came through that show. You know what I'm saying? And then just to roll right over into Different World, which was basically another Cosby show.
Basically.
You know what I'm saying? How many people came through on that show, and you know what I'm saying, you see working today. Yeah, that'll be an easy one.
And especially with the culture that we live in right now, like on college campuses, like there's things that are spoken about in the news and on social media that a lot of people don't know about. Like if you don't pay attention to the things that's going on college campuses, you would never know.
Yeah, that's another thing too. I think that'd be dope to I don't want to say expose, but to highlight. That's the word I'm gonna use. To highlight.
Like they should take that Howard situation where the students didn't have clean bathroom or whatever was going on, where they was on strike. Like that should be an episode in A Different World. Like do something like that where the facilities are they're unlivable. Like y'all getting all this money and y'all don't upgrade anything in this building. Let's talk about this.
Talk about that. I think a big thing could be what's going on with that trans swimmer right now. I think that because that's college, college campuses, especially when it comes to like women's sports. That they could hit on that. They could hit on they touched on rape before, but that's always a subject that can be
Black Lives Matter.
Yep,
especially dealing with like racist security guards who will, they touched on it in BelAir. Security guard pulled him. Hey, I need to check your bag. No, you do not.
No, why you even touching me, bro?
Right, like you ain't no cop. So
why you up on me?
Right. So yeah, like there's so many things that a show like A Different World, if we made it to today's culture, it would, I mean, obviously it would be a lot different because now we have social media. So, like they can, have a wild party at a frat party and then pictures of you get leaked all across campus. You know what I'm saying? Like things like that. That's things that happen on college campuses. Oh, you was drunk with your legs wide open and your picture got spread all across the campus because it got posted on social media.
Right.
So many things. It's so many topics they could touch on with A Different World. But this Martin reboot, please, can we get this? Hey, Bobby Huntley, look at me. I am
whoever he needs to talk to make this happen.
Tag Martin Lawrence in this because that's what they did with Will Smith.
Yeah, with Will Smith. And I'm gonna tell you this too. No disrespect to the actors, but we got to get some better actors.
Yeah, and that's why I said you could tell it's a parody because the actors were really bad. They were really bad in this.
And no, like I said, no disrespect to them. Me and I'm on the same level, dog.
But no, I got it. Y'all were it was supposed to be a comedy thing, so the acting was supposed to be over the top. Got it.
It was, but in all actuality, though, that's good, man. Like it was well put together.
Yes.
I don't know where they was. I guess they was at Nipsey's.
Yes, that's where
they were. They did it, man. They went all out for that, man. They went all out for that. I wonder because this seems like they might just do it themselves. This might end up like a YouTube. You know what I'm saying? Where they just doing the stuff themselves, and if it does get picked up, that'll be even better. But
that's how BelAir was originally supposed to be. The guy that did the original trailer for BelAir was talking about creating a YouTube,
right,
a YouTube web series of BelAir, and it just so happened Will Smith came across it and was like,
right,
we need to do this.
Yeah. So,
Martin, get on this.
The only crazy thing is I don't want it to seem like on some copycat shit.
Right.
Because that's they're going, doing this, pick it up. He's just trying to follow, but why not? This is Hollywood, this is entertainment, and it happens. You do, you know what I'm saying? That's just what it is. That's the entertainment business. If I see you doing that over there and it's working, shit, let's see if we can do something similar to it.
Right.
If not, just steal your whole idea anyway.
And plus, this BelAir is still focusing on Will Smith.
Yeah.
Martin, this reboot of Martin it's not even focusing on Martin. It's on Pam and Tommy.
What if we can get who played Pam? What's her name? I can't think of her name right now.
I can't think of her name either.
But
Tashina Arnold.
What if her and who played Gina? I can't think of her name right now. What if they picked it up and executive produced it and you know what I'm saying? That way they could. It's not Martin. Or if they all picked it up and you know what I'm saying? If they all just did it.
They could.
I think it'll work well if Tisha Campbell, that's her name. Tisha Campbell and Tashina Arnold. Because we've been, they've been out and about. We've seen them. They, you know what I'm saying? They still friends. They still be they host the
BET Awards.
BET Soul Train Awards.
Oh, Soul Train, that's right, Soul Train.
That'd be dope if and I don't even know if they're doing Soul Train Awards this year or not, but if they picked it up and announced it on the Soul Train Awards.
Or they showed this trailer on the Soul Train Awards.
Yeah, that'd be dope.
I hope y'all are tagging these people in this video on Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, wherever you see it. I hope you are tagging these people so that they can see it. And it just doesn't become some pipe dream like a lot of, other things that we've seen come across, social media. And we're like, oh, man, I will watch that. And then the person that we're tagging is like, they don't even pick it up because they don't see where it can go. Like, I just need a limited series of this. That's it. Give me one season.
Yeah, just one season. I think a limited series would work. I'm looking up Bobby Huntley right now. See, he ain't even tagging Martin.
What?
I'm gonna tag for him, dog.
Not you gonna tag for him?
Yeah, because this is dope, man. How you not tagging Martin?
Or other people tagging Martin?
I don't even. Well, shit. Like he doing the hashtags, but he need to like tag.
No, you need a tag. Like this is how social media works.
Yeah, man. But I mean, this dude seemed like he filmed though. Like he put in work. I'm looking at his page now. He put in work. He from Orlando? Is he from Orlando? Don't tell me he from Orlando. I'm gonna go holler at him if he from Orlando.
Oh, and he actually filmed it on the Martin TV show set.
He did?
Yeah.
How he pulled that one off?
He said, it says, shout out to Cultural Experience for allowing us to use their Martin TV show set for Pam and Tommy.
Yeah, I see that now. Yeah. That's wild.
I'm gonna give him a follow. But yeah, like this would be dope. Like I would definitely watch it just so I could reminisce on all the I'm pretty sure they add a whole bunch of references from the show in this if they actually went through with it. Like it would be dope. But he's calling it a film, so
yeah, I see he's saying it's a film. But I mean, that's even better if it's a film. He puts it out on YouTube. It makes traction. He makes a little bit of money off of it, and then they pick it up and say, "All right, we like this film. Let's turn it into a series and give it to the masses." You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Or
it could just end up on Amazon.
or
Tubi.
I don't want that. I don't want that.
Tubi.
And not know this, you know what I'm saying? I'm pretty sure he'd love to have it on like Amazon Tubi, you know what I'm saying? But nah, this
we want to get copyright infringement on it.
Yeah, I know, right? Shit, I'll probably get a copyright strike for playing his damn trailer, man.
Not unless he did it.
But I tagged Martin in it. Yeah, man, this is dope. Bobby Huntley, this is dope. I'm gonna try to reach out to him and see if I can interview him or whatever, man. This is I like that. Shout out to him, man. Shout out to that whole cast, everybody who did everything. And I know I was kind of talking about the actors, but they did. I mean, they had the mannerisms, you know what I'm saying, and stuff like that down. I didn't like the Martin dude, I guess. Well, I mean, he didn't have a lot of shine anyway, but
right. He didn't. It was posted. The focus was Tommy and Pam.
Yeah.
And of course, you know, and Pam has a lot of dialogue with Gina, as we've always seen in the show. Like
right.
Even though Tommy and Martin are boys,
she might have had more dialogue than Gina.
She did,
because Martin and you have Martin. Yeah, she might have had more.
Because Martin mostly was cracking jokes on,
yeah,
right?
Nice.
He was cracking jokes on Tommy, Cole, Pan. He had jokes, but she had more dialogue.
She might have really been the co-lead. She might have been the not Gina. It might have been Martin and Tachina, and then picking up the rear was damn Gina. You know what I'm saying?
Right. And Cole didn't really have that many lines. Right?
Nah, he was, but his comic relief was with this. That was a well put together show, man. At the end of the day, that Martin show, that cast, the
classic
Fifth Flow, like them 5 seasons and it's over. That's crazy. That's crazy, man. Oh man. Let's keep it moving, man. Let's keep these funnies coming, because I know you got I know you want to go in on episode 8. Know you ready? Episode 8. Shit, where I'm at. Boom, BelAir. Now before I get into it, we talked about it on Wednesday. That this show, not that it has bad writing, but it's some things that make you be like, they didn't have to do that. You know what I'm saying? And this episode was like, for me, was a lot of, they didn't have to do that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like they didn't have to do that shit. But let's get into it. We ain't got no footage. It's just, but
oh, you could feel the heat coming.
You just couldn't let me have this moment, could you? Like soon as she got there, you could just feel the tension. You know what I'm saying? I'm sorry, artists. Let me set it up for you. Episode 8. It's they coming fresh off of the house party. Police showed up. Lisa got them out of trouble. my man's is in trouble.
Carlton got punished.
Carlton got punished. Will didn't because it's his birthday. So his mom flies in on the PJ.
Birthday.
On the PJ. Okay, we gotta say that. She flew in on the PJ.
And wasn't even appreciative of it.
At all. But how much money they got? I'm still tripping.
Ballin'.
This ain't judge money. This is not judge money.
It's drug money.
This is something else, man. I need to, and you know what? They still haven't really said what Uncle Phil does.
They
haven't.
Oh.
The only thing they said is he's running for DA. They ain't say he was no judge. They ain't say he was no lawyer. They ain't said shit. Because she said she put everything down so he could focus on his political career.
Yeah.
So what the fuck does Uncle Phil do?
Maybe
where he got a body man that can go out and fix shit for him.
Handled.
You know what I'm saying?
He got his own Olivia Pope.
Yeah, on standby, just ready to go. Don't work for nobody else but him.
Right.
Uncle Phil, what do you
PJ,
do?
I'm trying to get flu. I'm trying to get flu out on the PJ.
Flew out on the PJ.
On the PJ.
but yeah, so Vi shows up
with all her animosity,
just out the gate.
Golly.
I'm like, what did she do to you? But to skip right ahead, I get it, right? But at the same time, I don't get it because you put yourself in that spot, right? Like
it is
when you take care of your little brother, your little sister, whatever, and you know what I'm saying. When you say, all right, I'm gonna put my foot down, I got to take care of us because mama ain't doing it and daddy ain't here. You know what I'm saying? And you gonna step up and be the extra parent or whatever. You did that shit,
right?
So don't come at me because you told me, you know what I'm saying? You basically gave me the out. You should be happy that I took what you taught me and made good of it. Now, if I would have been, because think about it, she would have been all on if Viv didn't do art, didn't marry well, just was trash out here, right?
She'd have been in the streets.
Right, just out in the streets or whatever. Different babies, baby daddies, all types of stuff like that. Vi be like, man, what the fuck are you doing?
Right.
Why you ain't out here using your art, or why you chasing this nigga? Why you know what I'm saying? But instead, Viv got up, you know what I'm saying? What I didn't like is she said that you didn't have to work for nothing to get where you are. And I was like, hold on, Vi, that ain't right.
Right.
She did. She worked for the shit. She took what you taught her. And
went to school, right. got her degree. Just because she found somebody who was successful, don't have nothing to do with what y'all got going on. And here's the part that made me a little upset is that Viv was like, we offered to help. And she like, well, money, you know, like she like basically
money don't change bedpans.
Money, right? Money don't change bedpans. Yes, it do. I'm gonna definitely hire somebody else to do
right. Money don't change bedpan. That's our mama. I know. So hire somebody to help our mama.
Exactly. I'm gonna hire somebody with the best money with the money I have. I'm going to hire the best person to make sure that my mama is taken care of. You decided that you wanted to take up that role,
and that's what I'm saying. You decided you wanted to do that. I tried to help. I tried to help you how I could help you.
Exactly.
Now, if you don't want my help, you can't, you know what I'm saying?
You can't throw that back. Right. You can't throw that back in my face because I made an attempt to help you. I even offered to help. I even told you that we will pay for this, but she was so in her feelings about her sister, you know, doing better than her, basically. I'm raising Will by myself. I'm working 2 jobs. I'm doing this. That's the life you chose.
You chose that. Yes, I left Philly because this was my man in.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah,
I'm gonna go where my dude going.
My man's over here, man. I'm pregnant. We going out to BelAir. You know what I'm saying? Or wherever. I don't know what he was doing at the time. He was probably a local D-boy at the time. You know what? Oh, shit, I think I got it. because they was talking bad about Lou. Remember, she said Lou had all these deals.
Mm-hmm.
I wonder if Phil came up off of one of his deals.
Or maybe Phil got him out of the game, right?
Yeah. Fucking Lou. Lou finna show up and cause hell,
And
boy.
Lou gonna be Will Smith. Calling it.
I really hope it is, though. I would love to see an ignorant. I know I had wanted to see him like want to be in. I think he should be an ignorant ass Lou, but also want to be in Will Smith's life.
Right.
If he show up, be ignorant, be all the jerk asshole, just to see him. Remember, Bad Boys 2 when the dude showed up at the door for Martin's daughter.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
That Will, you know what I'm saying?
Yes.
How he was what, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
Have that version as
Lou.
Lou. That'd be crazy.
Yeah.
That'd be crazy. That'd be dope. That's crazy, man.
Yeah, the animosity between these two, though. I mean, granted, they worked it out, but still, like, you know, Vi giving Will the picture and then Viv giving Will shoes. I'm like, in my mind, I'm not one-upping you about no damn shoes. Like, he's always gonna keep that picture. Them shoes can be replaced, girl.
Them shits might burn up the next day.
Right. Like
he probably gonna be more mad about that damn picture that he ain't never seen and who took the picture, shit like that, than them damn Jordans.
Right. And that's the other thing. Like, he's like, who took this picture? And they trying to juggle around the subject. I'm like,
I don't understand that, right?
He's 17 years old. He is not a child. You know what I'm saying?
Even if he wasn't.
True.
Lou, how bad is Lou?
That's what I want to know, because she making it sound like he a whole damn criminal.
Right. Like, is
like
Lou
he a drug lord or something.
Or something like that. A terrorist, a murderer. Like, cause it's like, damn, what you can't tell him who his daddy because he was made some bad decisions with money and just ran off. What, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's a regular story that he'll be like, okay. If I guarantee you, if they would tell him what Lou is or what he done, that'd probably end it for Will. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh, okay, now I know what my daddy's about. But now, since you don't want to tell me shit, I gotta go behind your back and holler at Jeffrey the motherfucker 007. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? I gotta go holler at my man's over here to find out. And I feel Jeffrey too. Jeffrey was like, nah, man, that really ain't your call. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's not your call to keep. If he asking about his daddy,
he need to know.
Let the man know. Let him decide. And why would they? Because they like, oh, he gonna hate us. What the fuck did y'all do to Lou? Y'all ran Lou off.
That's what I'm trying to figure out. Like, did we pay Lou off to leave? Because if that's the case, and that's where it comes back to. She was like, he was in debt, and I paid those debts. I'm like, I don't think you paid those debts. I think your sister paid those debts, and you made him disappear.
Right.
That's what I think happened. And they done ran Lou off, and now Vi's like, oh, well, I want to tell Will about his daddy. Girl, you better not do that. You gonna we gonna find out that y'all paid Lou off. Y'all paid Lou off.
Even then, I know he's 17. You know what I'm saying? Emotional teenager, stuff like that. Why would he hate them? If they said, nah, we did this because he was just a bad man. We wanted him out to protect you, hell, to protect me.
Right.
He was bringing bad shit around me. So, you know what I'm saying? These debts could have got us all killed. So we paid the debts off. And I said, Lou, you got to go.
Right.
Because, I mean, she basically said that, you know, that. And if that's the story, then that's the story.
Tell him the story. Let him be mad.
If
he's gonna be mad for 2 days.
Right. It ain't because you can't. He never had Lou in his life anyway, or that he could remember.
Right. He don't even care about the dude. Like, he just want to know.
Yeah. I'm 17, and when I look in the mirror, I'm getting mustache. You know what I'm saying? My beard coming in. I'm getting pimple. You know what I'm saying? I want to see who I look like. I don't even remember this dude.
Right.
Tell me a little bit about it.
His mom almost messed up. It was like, you looking more and more like your pause. And then she stopped, and he's like, you know, do I look like him? Like, just tell me. But you do kind of look like Will Smith a little bit. So, hey, Will, if you're gonna be Lou, we got it.
I think he should, man. I'm telling you, if he show up as Lou, being ignorant, just doing all types of crazy shit. That'd be wild. That'd be wild.
And then have that whole scene where Will.
Why you don't want me, man?
Why do you don't want
why you don't want me?
But instead of with Uncle Phil, have it with your daddy.
With your daddy, right? That'd be a dope little spin, little twist on it. These two, man. They did. And you saying it's 4 sisters. I need the other 2 to show up.
I need the other 2 to show up too, because I feel like the other 2 should have been introduced in this episode. Like all 4 of them sisters should have. You're right. All 4 sisters should have been there for Will, and then they could have hashed out the whole who took care of Mama business. Like, we don't care if you took care of Mama. You chose to do that. So you take it aside.
Whoever that Jennifer Lewis sister would have said that shit.
Yep.
You chose to take care of Mama.
Right.
You told you to go out. You the one chasing behind Lou and wanted to stay in Philly. Yeah.
And then it would have been like, oh, you taking her side, and then the next thing you know, the scene, they all by the pool and they all laughing and eating cheese and drinking wine.
That would have been a real powerful moment though, to see that healing. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I mean, we didn't really get to see them heal, but they talked about it.
They talked about it, but it ain't over.
Right. Like it's still there. That animosity is still there. Like
that's Will. Yeah, that's too much. How old Will is? 17? That's got to be at least. That's too much. She been holding that in for a long time.
Longer than before Will was even born.
She been holding that in for a while. So
she's
I know
like,
this.
Me and Mama paid for you to go to school. We got you your art supplies. Okay, well, thank you.
Appreciate it. You know what I'm saying? I can draw. Shit.
Right. what do you want from me?
Right. What you want me to do? Shit.
Do you want some money?
You quit doing art? Well, no, I do it every now and then, but I ain't. What you want me to have a whole art gallery? I don't need to do that.
Do you need money from Phil? Cut the check.
Right. Man, you want me to repay you for them supplies? Where you want to got that? You know what I'm saying? Like, where you want to got them crayons from, Shawty? You know what I'm saying? Like,
you want me to pay? You want me to pay you all for all the labor that you did for Mama? How much is that? What
how much
talking?
Is that? How much out? Can you convert that? Let us know how much out. What's your salary?
How much does the normal nurse get paid per hour? Okay, you did that for how many years? Phil, cut the check.
Cut the check, please, and get her out of here, man. Back on the PJ you go, because that's wild, man. She just showed up ready. She showed up shooting.
Right. She was like, not all of us can afford a private jet.
You didn't have to take it. You didn't have
we could have put you on. We could have put you on Southwest.
No, Frontier. I could have flew your ass Frontier.
Put your ass on Spirit.
Spirit.
And you could have paid for your own luggage.
Yeah. Talking about everybody can't. You right, everybody can't. I'm giving you some by yourself in a plane. Probably had champagne or anything you could eat, all types of shit. And you talking about everybody. No, they can't. Be happy that I got a little bit of bread. You know where we came from?
Don't let me have a rich ass sister that's fine. Me, PJ. Girl, can you fly me to Aruba?
For real. I ain't, man. I'm glad you said, hey, bro, you made it. You made it, dog.
One of us made it.
For real. Hey, put me on the pay. Matter of fact, put me on payroll. What do Jeffrey do? Get rid of Jeffrey. I'll take his spot. You know what I'm saying?
You need a babysitter for Ashley. I got you.
You know what I mean? Like that, and that's what I guess she trying to say, that I'm everything that I got, I earned. I got it out of the mud. I worked hard. Cool, kudos for you. But guess what? On this side, I don't have to get my hands dirty like that. And you can come over here too if you want to, but you want to stay your ass over in Philly because Philly is where I'm from. And that mentality is always,
you stay.
Yeah, that's where you're gonna stay at, because that's a bad mentality when you're not ready to go beyond your borders. When
and you're trying to put that on your son. That's the crazy part about it.
Right, because when he was like, nah, I ain't coming back. What? Ain't you? But you supposed you, Mom, have you been out here? Like you know what I'm saying? Why would my homeboy just got shot. Why am I going back?
Why would I go back to the mud when I'm living on the east side?
I moved on up. You can come over, you know what I'm saying? Like,
I'm pretty sure Uncle Phil and Aunt Viv can put you in the pool house because Hillary ain't in there no more.
Right. Now Lisa in there now. That's what I want to get at. Okay, so they have their little excursion last episode, right?
Yes.
They you know what I'm saying? They did a James Todd Smith Swanger episode. All my hip hop heads know what I'm talking
Hey, backseat of my Jeep.
about. Now she just popping up in the pool. I'm in the pool house. How you got past the gate? How you end up in the pool house?
She got a code.
And he was like, I want you to meet my mom's. And then he was like, nah. But wasn't she sitting on the couch?
Nah.
That wasn't her?
You talking about his mom?
No, Lisa. Lisa was sitting on the couch when the mom showed up. That first scene. When she showed up. I think she was sitting on the couch because I
have to go back and watch now because I don't think she was.
I think she was. It was because it would have been Ashley, Lisa, Will on that couch.
It might have been Hillary on the couch.
Hillary was standing up. She came from behind.
I don't know. I have to go watch it again.
I'm telling you. And then fast forward a little bit. He like, hey mom, I want you to meet Lisa. I'm like, Lisa was just at this. What you talking about? Lisa was just
editor mistake.
Yeah,
editor mistake.
Y'all Will, you got too much money to be making an editing mistake like that. I'm gonna have to go back and watch it. I do think, you know what? We got technology in our hands. I'm just putting it out there. I do think she was sitting right down that.
I think Will and Lisa gonna end up single parents.
Ooh, you playing? Don't do it like that. We don't need. I don't want that.
This is a dramatic version of BelAir,
but I don't want that to be
the stereotype.
Yeah, I don't want that stereotype. It's some stereotypes I don't mind, but that one, because we see that all the time, and I'm just tired of.
Look, he's like, as much as I want to do this, I was like, if y'all don't
get to the getting,
get your fast little behinds back in. Will you go back in the house? Lisa, why are you in the pool house?
He asked for consent. He was like, you sure? She was like, yeah. He was like, you sure though? Are you? Get that consent, dog. Get that consent, man.
I'm just
never
saying,
know.
Little fast asses. Yeah, sit down somewhere. That's why Carlton over there with lonely.
Where is it at? And they need to bring old girl back that he was talking to.
The girl from the party.
At the party.
Yeah, I think that's going to end up being a thing. And for him to, the Will Carlton come to Jesus moment, you got to be okay with me dating Lisa thing. Yeah, I was like, yeah, that would have never happened. Like, for real though. Like, Carlton's been an asshole since Will arrived in BelAir. And you really think that he just gonna give up Lisa like that? He's like, it's over between us. I'm like, is it really? Is it really?
Nah, he want that old thing back. Just don't hurt her like I did. Like, all right, bro. You ain't gotta worry about that because you over here sniffing Xanax and fucking doing all types of weird shit.
Oh, and when they were having their, like, what are they drinking at these parties? Are they drinking alcohol? Like,
okay. You got to think of that culture.
Oh, right? Yes. Rich,
privilege. You know what I'm saying? Alcohol is flowing. You got to think. Remember what Uncle Phil said? He was like, when the cop dude showed up, you lucky they didn't do a breathalyzer on Lisa. You know what I'm saying? Like, they know, they know what goes on at these parties, man. You know what I'm saying?
Because I see everybody walking around with solo cups in their hand. I'm like, damn, y'all really drinking? Because could have been me. I'll be like, yeah, let me go get this Sprite.
Is that? Let me see. Hold on. I'm bringing it up. Nah, that's Ashley. Okay.
I was gonna say, if Lisa was already there, then
so Lisa just snuck off. So you know what? Lisa, a damn ninja. Lisa and Jeffrey.
Oh, let's talk about the scene when Uncle Phil punched Jeffrey in the face.
Oh man, hold on. Kev says Carlton over there overdosing like he Pookie off New Jack City.
That was the night of the party.
That motherfucker was on it.
He's like, bruh.
And Pete say to the top. That's right, Pete, to the top. That's to the top. It's crazy, man. But yeah, fucking Uncle Phil, man. Phil, what you doing?
Uncle Phil,
Jeffrey could have snuffed you like that, bruh.
And you would have been missing.
He just would have said you was off on a business trip. Gone.
Never return. Tiger Kingdom.
I don't know why he this Lou must be that motherfucker, man. Because Lou done struck a nerve with everybody.
That's what I'm saying. I think Lou is a kingpin, drug dealer, like that, or he had some affiliation with some type of kingpin, some type of drug dealer, and that's why they paid him off to leave. Like you don't have a son, okay?
I wonder, and I'm gonna follow your logic. What if Lou and Phil was in business together?
Ooh, they both was running drugs,
something illegal. Because we don't know how did this man get all this. He got drug dealer money.
Like this is drug dealer money. Like he got like cars on cars. Like Will drove a damn Lexus on his first day of school.
First day there. Just hey, here, take these keys. Oh, I don't drive it. You know what I'm saying? They got drugged. This ain't like the original show. Him being a high power lawyer, then him being a judge.
Mm-hmm.
They had the mansion and a butler, but it didn't look like drug dealer money. It just looked like an affluent family, living in BelAir. A judge making 6 figures.
Yes,
this ain't 6-figure money. This is millionaire money.
Yes,
you know what I'm saying.
You seen the size of that house?
Yeah.
That backyard is it's bigger than football field. It's like 3 football fields.
Yeah, this is different. This is different.
They got an Olympic sized pool in their backyard.
This is different.
Like everything in their house look like it costs thousands, if not hundreds of thousands of dollars. Everything in their house look like that.
Hey, Phil, what you
except
do?
For Ashley's hair, because apparently somebody don't know how to do black hair in that house.
But ain't nobody, that's not the Ashley. You know what? We're not gonna talk about Ashley. Shout out to Ashley, man.
They got that child looking homely.
They do. Shout out to Ashley.
Everybody else look expensive, and she looked like she just stepped off somebody. She went to school looking nice, and she came home. That's how she looked every episode.
I guess they trying to see. I guess they're gonna come back, and they gave a couple lines this episode. Shout out.
Not a
couple lines. I guess they want to come back and visit that sexuality, tomboyish type. Because I think that's probably going to be the progression. You're probably going to see her. I don't want to wear dresses. I don't want to, you know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. I just want to have my own identity and do, you know what I'm saying? Which is fine because right now she really don't have a story, no storyline. So they're going to have to find something.
Right.
But yeah, that sneak punch and he just took it like, all right.
But it also that punch made him want to quit.
Oh yeah, because he was ready to put hands on Phil.
He was like,
yeah.
And then Will walked in. He was like,
well, I think it was that punch and the reason why he got. You know what I'm saying? Like you getting upset over not letting this boy know who his daddy is,
right? Because he was like, he's like, put yourself. Put yourself in that situation when you want Carlton to know who you are. He said, yeah, I got a son. You know what I'm saying? Like I would want my son to know who I am, you know? And so I totally understood where Jeffrey was coming from. But of course, there's something about Lou that everybody's like, no.
I think they gangsters. They is something.
They're mob family.
Yeah.
They are mob family.
It's some West Philly mafia type shit going on. Because where's Yamacraw from? Where he from? South Carolina?
North Carolina.
And he living in BelAir now? Like how
he end up in Philly? That's what I'm trying to figure out.
Because they had to meet
in college.
Right? But they went to college on the East Coast.
Right.
Because they went to Hampton.
I think Howard. Was it Howard? They went to Howard.
I'm sorry.
I'm thinking Lou, like you said, was a drug dealer. Yamacraw, because that was, we know Yamacraw don't mean where you from. Right. And that wasn't the name the bros gave you.
Right.
Like you came up with that. Like that was your street name. Yamakra and Lou was running the streets. Lou started getting out of control. It started getting out of hand. Yamakra was like, "Gotta make you disappear. You gotta go.
Disappear."
You gotta."
And I think Phil was. He ain't got no job. He like Tommy right now.
You ain't got no job.
Like, hold on, man. What's the synopsis? I know this dude ain't got no job, man.
They're trying to make it seem like he's a judge, but I'm like, yo, like what he doing? He's not no judge.
Nothing
in no LA.
Nah. Now what judge in LA making money like that?
A shady one.
Now, if he, like I said, if he was one of those high-powered lawyers, and he only go after like them top tier cases and stuff like that, getting settlements and stuff like that. But
maybe that's how he made his money.
Like
maybe he was a high-profile lawyer, and then he invested his money.
But he too clean. That's the thing.
Yeah,
he too clean.
Like he's trying to act like he. Yeah, yes.
Like he ain't got no dirt on him.
He ain't got no dirt on him. Yeah.
He too clean. It's man.
Yeah, that don't make sense. That be like, are we overthinking this?
No.
Because I don't want us to be like, yeah, he's a drug dealer, and then they be like, nah, he ain't no drug dealer. He's just a powerful lawyer that made millions and millions of dollars off one high profile case. He's part of the OJ team, but he was like a legal assistant at the time.
See, here's a rumor, and this is from Screen Rant. It says in Fresh Prince, Uncle Phil was just a lawyer who was talented enough in his craft to get Will and Carton out of trouble. In BelAir, Uncle Phil's status and power in LA have given him much more influence than just being a lawyer, as it appears he's actually a secret crime boss. That's what I
knew it. Because who else would have connections with the chief of police?
He too connected.
And as we have seen in comic book lore, the bad guy always runs for a high office, the DA, the mayor, president.
Right.
Woo! We just cracked the code. He's a kingpin, making millionaire money.
Uncle Kingpin?
He's a kingpin running for the DA. He ain't got no lawyer experience. Well, right. He got no lawyer experience.
He ain't lawyered nothing. That ain't even been mentioned.
My dude dressed in finance. He dressed in fine suits, but he got an college education. He got the he's an alpha. He got the he got that affiliation, and that's probably what. Now that I say that, remember when that he was with his bros and that one dude was throwing shade at him?
Yeah.
Like, man, I ain't supporting you.
Mm-hmm.
How many people say I ain't supporting your drug dealing ass?
I know what you about, Yamakra.
Right. Who gave him that nickname? That was his street name. Because they damn sure didn't give him that name when he crossed the line.
Nah. But
because that ain't.
I really need to see what he does, man.
He don't do nothing. He ain't no lawyer.
Because he is not no lawyer.
He ain't no lawyer. He's just a businessman taking care of business.
I'm gonna get on either Twitter, Facebook, Reddit, something. I'm gonna ask that question, man. Somebody know what he do.
He just a businessman to take care of business.
Just take care of business.
That's it. That's all he do. He's just a business. And he made Lou disappear.
They making everybody disappear. And we should have kind of thought about it when
he made old boy disappear.
Yeah.
He's like, man, we already paid you 10 grand.
Right.
Oh, you still coming? Jeffrey. Chop chop. Jeffrey is his do boy. I
don't think he's a do boy. I just think Jeffrey.
That's his do boy.
He's just security.
He ain't no damn security. He literally coordinated to have this other dude in Philadelphia.
He did.
Killed.
But the reason why I don't think he's his do boy because he was about to put in a notice saying, "Nah, I'm out, dog." You know what I'm saying? Like,
so Yeah, he's still a do boy because, like, I mean, he could eat. I mean, I don't even think it was like a 2-week note. Like, I can't do this drug shit no more. Like, it wasn't one of them notices. It wasn't one of them notices. Like, I think Jeffrey knows what's up, and I don't think that letter was like, here's my 2-week notice. I'm gonna let you know I ain't doing this no more. It was probably like, if you pay me my money so I can move on with my life.
Move on.
Right.
Could have been. We'll see. I hope they gotta explore that. They gotta explore that because
he ain't got no job, man.
He ain't got no job, and there's too many questions. She do art,
and she quit art.
After
art. She got pregnant with Hillary.
Right. But what was he doing?
Hustling.
But no, because she was the one. He said he was following her around.
Right. Hustling.
Uncle Phil out here slanging that young.
He was slanging that weight, and he was running behind her because he was like, yo, like, she's gonna blow up. She's gonna be the artist, and then I'm gonna flip her money and get into this drug game. And then he started
money.
The drug game started producing more money than her. And she's like, I'm not gonna put my kids in jeopardy. I'm gonna stop I'm not gonna put my.
You think she know? Like, I mean, she gotta know, right?
She do
Women
know.
always know, right?
Of course she know. And the crazy part about it is they legit have their money in a bank. That money been cleaned.
Yeah, no, and that's what I'm saying. Like, he too cocky with it. I mean, he going to war with the chief of police.
That's what I'm saying. And the chief of police is like, don't forget.
Right.
I know stuff about you.
This might turn into, and it is called BelAir. It ain't got nothing to do with Will Smith. That was just the way to introduce what's going on. Shit, we cracked the code.
Don't tell nobody else.
Oh man, I think we did. I'm
just saying, like, who else has a good working relationship with the chief of police? That's your best friend. That's one of your closest friends.
Mm-hmm.
And you're able to pull strings to get your nephew out of jail way in LA.
Another thing too. He's running for DA.
Mm-hmm.
Black people don't like that he has money.
Mm-hmm.
They should know where he got his money from. So they wouldn't be so pressed about a black man having money running for DA.
Mm-hmm.
But they keep saying you hiding behind them gates up in BelAir. Like he ran away. But he ain't even from there. Like, this is confusing. They shouldn't care about a transplant like that. To me, in my eyes. Like, if somebody transplanted to Jacksonville, had a little money and ran, I wouldn't be like, well, this dude got money.
Well, that's just like the typical stereotype of somebody black with money and running for politics. They're just like,
right.
You're just gonna hide behind your money. You know what I'm saying?
But
like,
I don't think it would be I can't vote for him because he got money and he up in Queens Harbor. You know what I'm saying? Or Ponte Vedra or somewhere. Like,
he ain't in the trenches with us. He ain't down here.
I mean, is he supposed to be? You know what I'm saying? Like,
he's supposed to live on the north side.
You know what I mean? So I don't know. His character is confusing, man. It's a confusing one, and it's gonna come to the head. But I think we're right. But I'm gonna give you the props because you said it. You said it, so I'm gonna give you the props, man.
I'm just saying he has too many connects. Mm-hmm. We don't ever see him go to work. When's there ever been a scene of him in the office or him in court? You know, with
I don't
anybody.
Even see it with a briefcase.
Never. We see this dude pop up, disappear, and then come back. Oh, he got caught up in traffic. Where was he going?
Right. Traffic where?
Where was he at?
You ain't got no job, man.
Just saying. And I mean, I can see why Vi is like, we all ain't able.
All ain't able.
Yeah,
but she in on it too. The thing is, they all dirt. To me, all the parents in this is dirty. Mm-hmm. Vi, Viv, Uncle Phil, Jeffrey.
Lou.
They all some kind of criminals. Vi is dirty because whatever they all conspired to do to Lou, right?
Mm-hmm.
Viv is dirty because what they conspired to do to Lou, and she married to the dope man. Then you got Uncle Phil, the dope man, king of BelAir. You know what I'm saying? Like they all dirty, and Jeffrey just out here murking people.
It's already handled.
It's already handled.
Damn.
To me, this is an adult show, man. This show is very adult. When you sit down, you saying, "Are we overthinking it?" It ain't it's actually kind of simple. We oversimplified it for everybody who was scratching their head. We just broke it down for y'all. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
Um,
Give my girl Ashley some more screen time.
Yeah, let Ashley shine, man. Let her shine. Let her come across like a brick that was hidden in the basement that was supposed to already been sold. You know, just let her. You know what I'm saying? Something like that. Give her a moment. Give her 2 episodes to just shine.
Right.
And then y'all can put it off in the background for a little while. But you know what I'm saying?
Don't do her like y'all did.
No, don't do it like
the old girl like y'all did.
Don't do it like y'all did Judy. Don't make her go up the stairs or down the stairs or out the door and just never come back. They did Judy. Did you see what was the mom on Family Matters called? I can't remember her name, but Harriet. You heard what she said? She was mad about that shit.
What?
Yeah, she did an interview. I don't know if it was last year or this year, but she was like, she hated how they wrote her off the show like that. Because like it made no sense. Because they did that to give Steve Urkel more screen time and to give the little light-skinned boy more screen time. And she said she hated that.
And I'm just saying, when you have a show where you have 3 siblings, I think it's 3, right? Yeah. Laura. No, it wasn't even the little light-skinned boy wasn't even a sibling. He was a cousin.
Yeah.
So like Judy was part of the family.
Right.
Like, how do you write someone who is all a part of the family? But then again, fast forward to Power, they wrote the youngest child off, and it was like bam.
No, they grew her up.
Right, that's what I'm saying. But she through the 5 or 6 seasons that Power was on, how many times did you see that little girl?
Oh no, she just showed up every now and then
with no lines.
No, I think the most screen time she got as a baby is when she choked on the pacifier.
Yes.
That was it.
Yeah.
And
then they gave her more lines in book 2.
Right, book 2. But you didn't see her no more for 3 seasons. Now it's crazy because Tariq hasn't graduated high school.
Right.
Did he graduate high school?
No, he's in college now.
He's in college now.
Yeah, he's in college now.
But he only did throughout all those seasons, he was only in 1 year of school.
First year of school, yep.
But now this girl is 10 years old.
She was like 4 in the first season of Power. Like, and the crazy part about
she was a baby.
Was she?
Yeah, she was a brand new baby. Tasha had just had the baby.
That's right. That's right.
On the pacifier.
That's right. That's right.
She's 10, 11, 12 years old.
No, because they fast forward to what?
Ain't that many years to fast forward.
That's what I'm saying. They fast forward to like when James died and it was Tariq and the sister at the funeral. She's like 7. When did this happen?
That's crazy. I don't get it, man. I don't get it.
Yeah, please do Ashley justice.
Caleb says, reminds me of Boy Meets World when the youngest daughter disappears for a season, and then when she comes back, she's played by different
right. Right.
Who else did that? The Wayans with Tisha Campbell. What was that show? My Wife and Kids.
Oh, My Wife and Kids. They changed the older daughter.
Mm-hmm. It went from the dark-skinned girl to the light-skinned girl who was in You Got Served. Hey, we gotta do You Got Served, dog. We gotta we're gonna do it
for Little Saint.
Yeah, we gotta do it for little. We gotta do a You Got Served versus Breaking. That's what we gotta do.
Ooh, that'd be dope.
That's what we gotta do.
That's dope.
To me, they the same movie.
Pretty much. Pretty much. Somebody watched Breaking and was like, "Yo, we could do that. We can do it. We can do that in today's culture.
A retelling like they did with BelAir."
Yeah, not a retelling with some bad acting and
just like in Breaking,
it
all worked out. How do I want to end this with BelAir? Oh, is that actress is Aunt Viv? Is she pregnant? Because some of the stuff she wears, it's like they're trying to cover up her.
I think so. I want to say I don't want to assume that she is,
Right.
but I noticed that too. I was like, there's like certain scenes where she's like holding stuff in front of her stomach, and then I noticed it when she was wearing one of her one outfit during Will's party.
Yeah. I'm like, is she pregnant? I mean, her
Oh,
face.
is this how they introduced Nikki?
Oh shit, not Nikki. Maybe.
Is this how they introduced Nikki?
She didn't know she was pregnant, and then
yeah.
Damn, another drug dealer in the family.
No.
Another drug dealer.
I got another mouth to feed.
Because you think, and then you know what? Go back to Carlton being on drugs.
Yeah. And that's why Viv knows. She's like, you getting it from somewhere.
Yeah, you get who your supply is? Ghost your supply? What if it's
it's Tariq?
Tariq show up on BelAir. That'd be funny, man. That'd be crazy.
It's Tariq. He don't walk all the way from New York to California because that boy walk everywhere. That boy do not drive.
Oh, I know what it was. I had my bone to pick with Hillary. I forgot we didn't.
Yes, your bone to pick with Hillary.
So Hillary, Coco Banks, help me out. I need to learn what your character's doing because I guess she wanted to do the what it was, Tasty Chef or Thirsty Chef?
Thirsty Chef.
It seemed like she wanted to do it. I think they should have let her do it.
Yeah.
I think they should, because to me now she's too self-righteous. She's too opposite of her counterpart of the other show. I would like for her to do that, maybe get bullied. You know what I'm saying? Have some of those. If you're going to do this influencer stuff, let's see the bad. Because right now we're not seeing the bad. Right. Show me some of the bad that goes on and not just, oh, I made the wrong video got out. No, I want to see this is what you wanted to do. And these are the consequences of you doing it. Because to me, she still hasn't had the consequences of her doing. There is no consequence for her. Even, oh yeah, I broke my contract and I got to pay $50,000. That ain't no consequence.
I think her consequence is coming. Her consequence is coming.
What you think it is?
Because she filmed a lot of stuff while she was in the house, even though she didn't realize that she was always being filmed. You get what I'm saying?
Right. And
so the guy that I forgot the guy's name, who runs that house, he has all of her footage. So I can see him making a video canceling her on social media or exposing her on social media. You know what I'm saying? Because all that raw footage from her doing because she was started to record one, and like I said, she didn't realize that she was being recorded while she was in the house. So he got all this footage of her, I don't know if I want to do this, or she puts on the outfit and then she's like, I can't do this, or she probably was rehearsing before she turned the camera on, and he's in the video and the cameras are recording in the house. He got footage. Her consequence is coming. Like he's gonna show it's gonna get posted on social media. Whatever raw footage he got.
You think he gonna drag her with it though?
Oh yeah. Because of how she did it. So number one, you came in like, hey, I want you to take that video down. And then he was like, oh, well, Victoria's Secret's want to holler at you. And she's like, oh, but money talks. You know what I'm saying? And then she realized her self-worth and was like, nah, I'm out. You know what I'm saying? And now he like, chick, I own you. Right. Like all your footage that you recorded is mine. So I think he's gonna continue to post. And I'm not saying she did a whole bunch of Thirsty Chef videos, but everything that she has in that he owns, he about to blast all that. And there's nothing she can do. I mean, she could pay the money, but he still owns the footage. Unless her daddy, who ain't a lawyer,
right? I know, right?
Has him handled.
And he all butthurt and shit. Come on, Phil. I needed your help with Hillary in there. Man, you saw you.
Man,
you
you a
know,
drug. You a
right?
boss.
Come on, man.
Boss up.
What's up, dog? What you? I needed your help with Hillary in there. You know your daughter. You know Hillary ain't finna listen to neither one of y'all, man.
Right. Oh, Viv definitely know it. She be like,
Yeah. Like,
bye.
y'all.
Get out my face. Bye.
What you was about to do? You know what I'm saying? Like, what you gonna tell? That video needs to come down. She like, nigga. That's what she did.
Pretty much. Look, y'all think Phil the boss in this house. Viv runs everything in that damn house.
Viv and Hillary run that.
Right.
I think Hillary run it more so than anything. That's who run that house.
Viv be like, go check on your brother.
See, look. Man, I'm finna go make some content. I'll be back.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
But,
the
dynamic, the mother-daughter dynamic, know that's good. That happens. It wasn't nothing like it was on the other Fresh Prince. They didn't. They. I love you, mom. I love you, mom, but I'm gonna do this.
Yeah. And that's you know what? I like that she is, like you said, knowing her worth, and she's I'm woman, hear me roar type situation, but at the same time, she's an affluent black woman who to me isn't using her affluency to get her anywhere. I don't understand that.
Right.
Like, and I guess that's the same thing with Vi. You got things you could reach out to help you get over the hurdle or the hump. You won't do it.
Right.
Like use it, you know what I'm saying? Like, man, if my sister, brother, whoever had connections, if my mama had connections while I'm trying, like this shit, my YouTube. Like if mom, look, man, I ain't getting the traction. Well, I got 3 people. Call these 3 people. I'll be like, do. Hey,
right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, what you need from me? What can I do? You know what I'm saying? I don't get it. I don't get it. I guess everybody want to be self-made, and sometimes you don't need to be self-made. I mean, you are self-made, but sometimes you do need a push over the hump.
You need that little get up.
You climb, you're on the fence and you trying to get over and just push you on over. Like sometimes you need that, and it's cool to have that little piece of help, man. You still made it yourself. It's just somebody gave you a little boost. You know what I'm saying? Ain't nothing wrong with that.
Right.
So Vi, Hillary, y'all stop. That's my bone. Like, just shut up for a second. You know what I'm saying? And listen.
Yeah. Like your mom was trying to hook you up.
Yeah.
I mean, granted, she hooked you up with some racist company that didn't care about no black food, but she's still trying to hook you up.
She's still right. That was
your mom still went on her way and put her name on the line to hook you up.
And you kind of shitted on it. Like she didn't even come to, like she should have went to her mom like, hey, look, mom, I'm gonna turn these people down because of this.
Not immediately jump on social media and be like, boom, 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 boom.
Like she should have called it, hey, why you hook me up with these people? Like, it's, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
But then she don't even, like she said, she's blocked on social media, you know what I'm saying? But Viv also be coming off sideways. You know what I'm saying?
But I'm saying though, like I see why she coming off sideways is because she's trying to help her daughter succeed, right? Like you've been living off us for way too long. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of parents, and it's not to say it's parents that feel like that sometimes. They're like, man, you've been living in my house. You like 23 years old. I'm gonna need you to get out. Right. Like you need it. What are we doing right here? Are we going to school? Are we going to get a job? What are you doing? Because she quit school. She been living in a pool house, living off their money, eating their food. She don't buy no groceries. She ain't she's putting nothing into the house. And I get where Viv is coming from. Like you got to go be your own woman. You can't be living off mom and daddy forever. We drug lords over here. You go be a drug lord somewhere. You go be your own.
ATF run up in this house. I need you to be gone, nowhere near us. So you can let us out. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
You know where all the money's buried at in the yard, right?
Not in the yard. It's in the pool house.
In the pool house. You know where it's at. You know what I'm saying? But it's I don't know. This is a dope show. It's talk worthy. And that's I think one of those shows to whether either you like it or you don't, but it's going to get you talking. Right. These are the things why, and even the people who don't like it gonna watch it just because they don't like it.
Right. So they have something to complain about.
Yep.
But you still watching it. But they still get their views.
Still get it. And you still clicked on it.
You paid for Peacock.
But yeah. Them what's the white dude who was, never mind. I'm done with BelAir, man.
No.
I'm done because the part like they just ruined the party. Was his name Tyler?
Tyler.
Yeah, he just there. My bad. I ain't pro. Those are dope. Did Jordan shine those? Like, come on, man. Jordan didn't sign them damn shoes, man. Jordan did not. She ain't even know what to get. Who bought the shoes for her?
Jeffrey.
Did she say Jeffrey bought the shoes?
No, I'm just saying Jeffrey got them damn shoes because she would have known what shoes to get.
Nah, she ain't know.
She was like, Jeffrey, I need some shoes for Will.
Yeah, right.
Make it happen.
That's crazy.
Jeffrey got the black card and was like,
yep, swipe.
You drug dealer, man.
Fucking Jeffrey. I'm waiting for like a gun to fall out of his pocket or some shit like that. I'm for real. I'm not that type of brother. Like I'm waiting on like the gun to just fall out.
I'm just waiting for the police chief to expose this family. That's what I'm waiting for.
It's coming.
Cause he knows. Cause he's on payroll. He was on payroll. Until he was like, oh, okay.
Yeah, because how did
Black Lives Matter? Slide on off payroll.
Because how did they become friends?
Exactly.
The chief of police and Philip Banks, because he ain't got no title. I don't know what you know what I'm saying? Like
he ain't Philip Banks Esquire.
Nah.
You don't see no billboards of him around BelAir.
They need a day in the office of him.
We don't get a day in the office. He has an office in his house. That's where we meet at. In my office now. What? We didn't even spend time in Uncle Phil's office on the other show.
In my office now. That's Tay Diggs' little brother, man.
Not Tay.
That's Tay Diggs' big little brother.
Big little brother. Huh?
Big little brother. But yeah, man. That's our BelAir wrap up. I told you we was gonna come with the shits. How many episodes we got left? They just doing 10?
I think they're doing 10 only. 10? Yeah.
So I think we got 2 left, y'all. More shit. It's every week I'm gonna come with the shits with this show, man, because it's well deserving of its praise and its criticism. To me, that's what makes a good show, though, right? I could praise it, over here I could criticize it.
The good, the bad, and the ugly.
That's right. Good, the bad, and the ugly. It keeps you coming back. You got anything else you want to put out, man?
Mm-mm. Oh, if y'all haven't watched From.
Yeah. I said that. Did I say that? Who was I telling that from? I only watched the first 3 though. I haven't went back to watch 4. What they on 5 now? Should be on 5, right?
I think they're on 7 now because my sister just texted and was like, "Have y'all seen episode 7?" I was like, "Man, I'm still on 4. Give me time. From, if y'all haven't watched From,
we might have to.
You gotta watch that.
From is. Might have to start reviewing that one too.
Yeah, that from the first episode.
Yeah, From is wild.
No F's given.
He was
0.
He was like, "Should we tell him? Nah, let him ride around and they'll get it." They'll get it.
What y'all gonna do? Wait for them to run out of gas? Right. They was like, "Nah, they'll get it. They got it. They got time seeing them run around."
I was like, "What would happen if they just would have said fuck that tree and kept going?"
Right.
Would they have made? You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Everybody saw the tree and backed up, and you know what I'm saying? Like, what if somebody say, "All right, we're on foot from here. We're finna pull a Tariq and keep walking." Like, what would have happened? That's what I want to know.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, if you haven't watched From, check that out. It's on Epix.
Yep.
If you don't have Epix, go ahead and pay the 99 cents on
Yeah.
on Prime and get it because
Get it.
that show is so worth it.
You're not my granny. Get away from the window. It was too late by then.
Too late. She's
That's-
like, we could play together. Oh,
That's like, yeah, I
could have
gotta
been me.
I gotta go watch it. I gotta go and I gotta go watch. I gotta go finish it up or get to catch up or whatever.
Yeah,
From
if
is
y'all,
dope.
if y'all haven't watched From,
It
catch
came out of nowhere. I didn't even
Mhm.
how did I find it? No, I think I just stumbled across it on my own. You know what I'm saying?
Mine popped up on Amazon Prime, and I was like, "What's From?" And I started what they because on Amazon Prime you get the first 4 episodes free. I think 4 or 5 episodes free. Or no, it's the first 4 episodes, and then you have to pay 99 cents a month to have Epix so you can watch the rest of it. Or
Yeah.
you could do what most people do and just get the little 7-day trial
Yep.
after all the episodes are released, and then binge watch it. But
Then watch it.
I ain't about that life.
I ain't about that life.
I need to be in the know.
Yeah, I just watched the because I'm not subscribed to Epic, so like you said, it's just those 3 episodes. But I might just subscribe just to. I gotta watch this shit. That shit is crazy.
Right. So we will recap that.
Yes, indeed.
We will recap that because that show, just like BelAir, needs to be talked about because if you could think of the scariest thing you've ever watched.
Yeah,
And that's wrong.
But you know what? Remember, I was telling you about Chapel Wait, and then what's my other show with the vampire dude?
The midnight.
Yeah,
The
dude, it's crazy. The dude was a preacher, went over to do a pilgrimage, and brought a vampire back. He brought a whole
midnight mass.
Brought a whole vampire back. Like, you know what I'm saying? That was wild, man. But it was dope because it was, as much as it was about a vampire, it was not about vampires.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? That was just the start. That was just the catalyst for shit. But who cared? You know what I'm saying? Who cared about that goddamn vampire? It was just wild to me that he brought it back and said, "Nah, this was this angel gave me." You know what I'm saying? The powers that I have as your preacher and stuff like that. That's what kept me intrigued. Like, when y'all gonna see that this motherfucker? You know what I'm saying?
Right.
It was, and the townspeople, you know what? Y'all go watch that Midnight Mass. Go watch it. Netflix. I think you'll be entertained by it. Chapel Wait was also another one. That's on Epix too, I think.
Mm-hmm.
And then From Epix is doing they making some moves, man.
Yeah.
And I think the first thing I ever watched on Epix was Godfather of Harlem, and they redid War of Worlds. I think.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, War of Worlds. Say that.
War of Worlds.
War of Worlds.
Worlds.
But I think that was like a BBC publication. But either way, that was pretty good too, though. Did you watch that?
I didn't catch that one.
That was pretty good, man. It was because it's a whole different type of, retelling of it in a series type situation. But yeah,
they don't already do that with everything.
Right. But some things work, some things don't. I don't think they sit in a drawing board enough and just stare at it and be like, nah, this shit ain't gonna work. That's what they need to do. You know what I'm saying? Like, just ain't gonna work. Next, you know what I'm saying? Because some shit, off bat was kind of, you know what I'm saying? That's these producers, these writers, directors. I know they say that they get, they let screeners happen and stuff like that. But before they even go forward with even making a movie, they should just randomly pull some people out the street and say, "Hey, man, would you watch this shit?" You know what I'm saying?
Do a survey.
Right, do a survey. Like, hey, look, we're not gonna tell you the name of this show, but we just came up with this show. Would you watch this shit?
Right.
And they be like, man, get the fuck out of here, man. I ain't watching that shit. That shit sounds
like if somebody pulled me off the street, be like, hey, we're making a show about some girls who crash in the middle of the woods, and then later and they they revert to cannibalism, but then later on in life we'll flash forward to them being adults and them going trying to figure out who's the killer. I'm like, oh yeah, go ahead, sign me up for that.
Yeah, like that shit sound intriguing. Like, I said, what? Not wait, they crash as teenagers, eat people, flash forward to them as adults. Are they still eating people? Like, you know what I'm saying?
Like, are they still in the woods? No. They live in regular lives.
Like, I'll watch that shit. Like, I'll watch it.
Let me
Matter of fact, I'm waiting on season 2 of that, man. I'm waiting on that.
That can't come fast enough. We're talking about Yellow Jackets, if y'all don't know.
I'm waiting on that. Yep. Because they didn't give me no answers. They just that's one show that you can really be mad at because they set you up for another setup. Like, they ain't even give you no answers for nothing.
If they cancel that show, God forbid.
Oh, it's a wrap.
Y'all owe me a 10-page essay on what happened.
It's going forward. Because y'all didn't get the season 1 to give you shit. Jack shit. Nothing. But yeah, man, let's wrap it up. Nothing going on. Shout out to the replay gang, everybody who comes in, watches it after we go live. Remember that we do go live Mondays and Wednesdays 8 p.m. Well, we try to do 8 p.m. You know what I'm saying? So if you do come in at 8 p.m., you hear the music going, if you see the ticker moving, just know we are about to start. I want to shout out Kobe. He wasn't here today. Kobe, you missed out on some fun, bro. You missed out on some for that pen. Hold on. Should I watch it again?
Oh God!
Should I watch it again?
Go ahead, play it again, guys. Just get it out your system.
I ain't gonna do it again.
He gonna watch y'all. He gonna watch it like 3 more times before he go to bed tonight. Just gonna let y'all know that. Like, he gonna watch it 3 more times, and then he gonna comment in the group chat something that we missed on the show. And then I'm gonna have to go back and rewatch it because I need to see what he saw.
Yeah, man, that Pam and Tommy, a Detroit love story. I'm ready. Bobby Huntley, I am ready, cuz let that shit fly, man. Let it fly. I know that shit gonna be dope.
Just go ahead and give us the film. We don't even need a limited series. We're good.
Just send it to me first. Let me watch it first before anybody. Let me get it first.
That ain't even fair.
You can send me one too. But
I'm just saying, let us screen it, and we'll let you know if it's good.
Let us screen it, because season 5 it's over. I don't even know why they threw that in there. I do not know why they threw that in there. I love
it, and they made it all like dark and like.
I know, like it was some serial killer shit.
That's why you didn't realize that they were filming in the Martin on the Martin set.
Oh, man, that's wild, man. But yeah, man. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe. Where my stuff at? Like, share, subscribe, hit that notification bell, man. Donate if you can. Cash App is $Bluminati, BLUMINATI, or you can go to www.buymecoffee.com/blueshouse. And you ain't got to go home, but you got to get the hell up out of here.
In the infamous words of Kobe, take it easy, be safe, and we out.
Peace, man. Y'all enjoy the rest of y'all night.
Son.